Good morning, traders from around the world. My name is Will from Senior Stocks. Once again, back with another pre-market plan video. I have been trying to find some new ideas for these videos, but I'm still comfortable, or at least very, very comfortable, still trading the SPY and AMD. However, I am looking at Meta and Tesla for possible ideas for tomorrow. Just waiting for a little bit more confirmation on the current setups in the intraday, 1 hour / 15 minute time frame. But without further ado, let's get into this short little video about my little pre-market plan. So, first things first, you know what time it is. It is the SPX overlook. So basically, what we're looking at today is this chart on the right. So we are seeing the June lows, the June lows, which have been recently tested, and obviously we've seen a bounce from there. So could be a possible double bottom, and now we are trickling back up to these two levels of resistance. So basically, either tomorrow or today, we are looking to test this 3828.04 resistance, and then above that, we've got this 3900 level, right? So two main levels. Now, I'm not going to say that we're going to blast straight through, but I would much rather see the stock go between these zones, consolidate for a little bit, form a possible lower high, and then continue this steep downtrend. Now, that is what I'm trying to look for, or at least between this zone is what I'm looking like price-wise, until I'll likely just switch my sentiment to bearish, because I'm pretty bullish on the intraday time frames as of right now, I meant to say. Right, so anyways, let's get into our first idea. First idea is SPY. I have stated strong finish. I am long bias. If the stock gaps up / down, I'll still long shares. So no matter what, if the stock gaps down or gaps up, I will still long shares. I am pretty long bias on this one. I have then put bullish above 372.34, and my PT is 380.25 / 382.21. So if I just put up the chart, you guys can see exactly what I mean by this. So if I go on the 15-minute time frame, go on auto. So basically, from yesterday's session, we have formed a high low, from the recent break of this pivot point just here on the 28th of September. So as you can see, if I just go on my line tool, that's the higher high. That's the higher low, and now we are looking to go higher on this higher low, on this higher high. So I'm thinking that we are going to gap up tomorrow. Not really too sure where. Could be above this 380.24 level. That would be very, very bullish if we do, or we could gap down. But as long as we hold this I didn't mean to take away that line. But as long as we hold this 374.2 level, I'll probably remain bullish on the overall SPY ETF, in my opinion. Now, I've also highlighted some levels just above. So we've obviously got the Fed pivot. I think this level is going to be a key. Well, no, it's not going to be key, but I just feel like sellers might step up here just because it is the Fed pivot. Then obviously we've got the bottom of the range and top of the range, and then I've also highlighted this little level here just above at this 387. But if we just go on the daily chart quickly, and if I take off my drawings, obviously similar look to SPY, SPX, but it's a lot cheaper ETF. Same sort of thing happening. So we are looking for this 386.64 level, and between this 381 to be tested. So we've got quite a large gap for a bit of consolidation. As you can see here, it was a previous supply, as well as here, supply. So we are looking for that sort of move again to then form and get the lower high off that. That is for the long term sort of swing perspective. Right, next idea is, of course, AMD, last but not least. So I've stated high low formed yesterday. Watch for 69.15 break for continuation. Stock must hold 66, otherwise I'm bearish. I will talk about this point very, very soon. So I've basically said two ideas for this one. So we've got a long idea, which is $66, and then above that I'm looking for 69.15, 70.47, 71.73. Right there, my three PTs. And then obviously if 66 does break, I will be bearish, and I am looking for 64.50, 63.37, These long/short bias ideas are in the description if you want to make a note of them. I've added them in the description. I will also be posting them in my Discord as pre-market plan notes. Honestly, to make the setup a little bit more, or at least the text a little bit more appealing before I do so. But I will upload some today. So if we just jump onto the chart of AMD, you can get exactly what I mean again. So if we go back on the 15-minute, so obviously we created a double bottom down here. We formed a higher high as we broke out from this recent resistance, and now we've got the lower high, and as we start to trickle back up, we are hoping for this recent resistance to break again. Now, I just want to note that this 6,915 levels is the previous day's high, so we are 100%, or not 100%, but we just need to break this level. If we don't break it, then we are still in this, we are still technically in a lower high from this pivot. Like, this could also be a dramatic downtrend of just, obviously we've got the lower high here, then we've got the lower low, and then this could just be the lower high again, and then this again could also be just a little lower high before we go down again. But I'm just going to make that aware. We've got to break this 6,915 level today, tomorrow, don't care when, but as long as we hold this 66 level as well, I'm not too fussed. So I'll be long until then. So obviously $66. You're probably wondering why I want stock to hold this. If we just put up the fibs quickly, we'll go up and down. As you can see, it lines up to this 38.2 level. So basically, if you're ever looking at a stock in a uptrend or downtrend and you want to do a quick little fib, this is what I do. So basically, the generic formula is that if the stock holds above the 61.8 level, we are technically still in a bull flag and we are bullish on the stock. If it goes down to the 50%, we're still bullish, but we are more looking for this 61.8% to hold. And then, of course, if this 38.2% level gets here, it just means that we've got quite a deep pullback. But then anything below there, we are looking at 100% retracement back to these lows around 6,415, and that is why that is my first bearish target for this stock. And then obviously, I haven't actually highlighted bullish targets on here, but I've just labeled them resistance. So we are just looking for these resistance levels to be hit tomorrow. I am pretty confident on AMD from a bullish bias perspective, so I am quite comfortable just long in stock on the pullbacks and just waiting for this thing to really ride. Alright, so that is basically it for today, traders. A lovely little short video. Now, of course, if you want me to review any stocks in the upcoming videos, maybe you're looking at a stock and you're not too sure whether to trade the stock intradaily, or perhaps you want some more input. Well, I'm free to help you if you are in need, and all you got to do is join the Discord and send me a little message, and I'll respond to my heart's content. Right, so that's basically it, traders. Hope you all have a great day, and I wish you the best of luck. Right, take care.